So today in this video, I'll tell you what is SWOT analysis and what are the things you should properly discuss in a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is popularly known as strength, weaknesses, opportunity and threat analysis of any company or organization. There are two aspects. One is the internal aspect and one is external aspect. Another thing is one is a positive aspect, one is a negative aspect. Strength is always internal and positive factors. So strengths describe the positive attributes, tangible and intangible, internal to your organization. They are always within your control. So what exactly you do well in your organization is your strength. What internal resources you have. Think relatively what are the positive attributes of your people, such as their knowledge, their background, their education, their credentials, their network, their reputation or skill. Think about some of the tangible aspects of a company like the capital, the credit, existing customers, distribution, patents, and even technology. Think about your brands also. Think about your product strengths also. What advantages do you have on your company? That's your strength. So do you have a strong research and development team? Is your strength. Manufacturing facilities, your strength. So what other positive aspects we can say as internal to your business and gives value or adds value to your business is called your strength. Similarly, let's move to weaknesses. Weaknesses are internal as well as negative factors. So weaknesses are aspects of your business that detract you from the value you want to offer to the target audience. Weaknesses always detract you from achieving your competitive advantage. You need to enhance these areas in order to compete with the best of your competitors. So these are the factors that are within your control, but they detract you from achieving the ability or targets or maintaining a competitive edge. So what are the area of improvements you want to accomplish is also your weaknesses. What does your business risk? Like your example, is there any technology risk or is there skill set risk your organization is facing? So what your business doesn't do perfectly is your weakness. Is your business in a poor condition? What are the things making your business poor internally is your weakness. Opportunities are external and positive factors. Opportunities are external attractive factors that represent reasons your business is likely to prosper. What opportunities exist in your market or environment that you can benefit from? Is the perception of your business positive? That's also opportunity. Has there been any recent market growth or is there any changes in the market which is going to give you a lot of opportunity that you have to understand? So the opportunity is basically anything which gives you continuity to your business and they're very critical for your organization. Threats, external as well as negative factors. Threats include external factors beyond your control that could place you in difficult position, your business at risk. You have no control over these factors, but you may benefit by having contingency plans to address them. So what are your existing potential competitors? They can be your threats. What are the factors beyond your control could place your business at risk, at threats? Are these challenges created by an unfavorable trend or development that may lead to deteriorating your revenue or profit? That could be your threats. What situation might threaten your marketing department, or what situations might threaten your into business is your threat. Has there been any changes that has happened recently related to raw material supplies outside your organization? Factors can be your threat. Government regulations can be a bigger threat. So anything which is outside your organization, beyond your control, and it is negative for your business to prosper, is your threat. And sometimes many researchers, they don't do perfect SWOT analysis. They don't give proper attention in doing a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis can be a very interesting tool to get maximum mileage out of the situation, but a poorly designed SWOT analysis cannot help you at all. So despite of all the good work, if your SWOT analysis is not done perfectly with facts, you are not going to get any benefit out of it. Maximum time students used to do SWOT analysis based on their understanding, but the understanding is little bit without any data. Their understanding is very whimsical. Their understanding is very layman's understanding. They might have something in their mind based on their perception, perception, personal understanding without any concrete evidence may not help you to do a better SWOT analysis. Second thing about SWOT analysis is that sometimes we do mistake by taking a strength as a weakness and weakness as strength. But there is an interesting thing you should always know. A strength is something which always gives you opportunity. Weakness is something which always push you towards threat. So if you have anything identified as your strength, always try to understand, is there any opportunities associated with that or not? So this is something you should always remember. So while conducting a SWOT analysis, it is your responsibility to do two things. One, collect proper information about your points, justify your points, do proper background study, then only take some point as the most important aspect of SWOT. Second thing is that don't be very judgmental about a point. Third thing is that sometimes the strength and weaknesses can be situational also, because sometimes the strategy we used to formulate in organizations are not static, and what you feel your strength last year was may not be your strength this year. So my dear friends, if you want to a good SWOT analysis, better try to look at your strategy, what your strategy is telling you to do. And sometimes you have to understand that all the strengths what you have identified may not be your strength in a particular situation, considering the strategy you are trying to identify or you are trying to implement. Second thing is that all the weaknesses may not be your weaknesses, considering the changing scenario of business environment is. Opportunities and threats, they all are associated, but sometimes we have to identify that all the opportunity what we have identified today may or may not be applicable for us. So in this context, when we can always find out a scenario where we can give weightage to our understanding of the situations, and the better approach of a SWOT analysis can be a weighted approach. You have to identify some of the strengths, opportunities, weaknesses and threats, but at the same time giving weightage as per your organization's requirement and strategy formulation may help you to develop a better SWOT analysis.